only to Muhammad and nobody else. And this is Al-Qurtubi's commentary in chapter 33, verse 50. So are we ready? What are these privileges given to Muhammad and nobody else? Now, I didn't list all of them. I only listed the most salient ones. Here it is. You guys ready? Let's begin. We got a lot to cover, so don't go anywhere. Begin. And I quote, this is the verse. And any believing woman who dedicates herself to the Prophet, if the Prophet wishes to wed her, nikah. I'm going to bring Ahmed ex-Muslim to do a session on this. Nikah. Those of you know Arabic. Now, brethren, beware of Muslims who lie through their teeth. Why was Carolina hidden? Oh, I did? Carolina, I'm sorry, sister. Because I'm stupid like that. Hold on, Carolina. Hold on. You're my mod, sister. My apologies. I just made you a mod. My apologies, sister. Because I'm stupid, you know. Talking about Muhammad makes you brain damaged. It's okay, guys. Don't panic. I just made her a mod. I apologize, Carolina. That's how I treat people that I like. Carolina, that's how I treat people I like. The people I like, I block. So anyway, now, let's come back and let's ask the Arabic-speaking Christians, because Arabic-speaking Muslims will lie through their teeth. Sorry about that, sister. My apologies. I didn't know why, you know. Anyway, I was thinking of Muhammad and my brain just got discombobulated. Now, watch here. Ask any Arabic-speaking Christian in the room, right here. The word nikah, does it mean to marry or does it mean to F someone? See, there you go. Thank you, my brother. Chaldean and Assyrian are the same people. We're one and the same people. Assyrian and Chaldean were one. Don't hate. We're the same people. The word nikah, there goes my brother Hussein. Good to see you, bro. Hussein Meshni. And don't forget to go to his channel later. Hussein, you can put the link. He usually goes live around 1 a.m. New York time, Eastern Standard Time, Michigan time. Join the brother. I'm usually there listening. He's another brother who loves Jesus Christ. Him and his wife are soldiers for the Lord. Now, here you go. You see all the people who speak Arabic. Look at this, guys, that are not Muslims. Look, F. So literally the Quran says, and if there's any woman that gives herself to Muhammad and Muhammad wants to F her, he wants to F her. What a religion, dude. Man, my goodness. Woo! Okay, let's continue. Who wants to F her? Yeah, all right, yeah. See? But the Muslims won't tell you that. All right. So if Muhammad wishes to F her, this is only for thee. Only you can F her, Muhammad, and not for the believers at large. So notice his privileges. And Qurtubi is going to list them. As for what was granted and made lawful by Allah, watch, to the Prophet, there are 16 issues. This is Qurtubi. Class has begun. Let's focus. Help me to help you. Qurtubi says, Allah gave Muhammad 16 privileges to no one else. And I only mentioned the relevant ones, not all of them. So we go to number second. So second privilege only for Muhammad. To forcefully take a fifth of a fifth or just a fifth of the spoils of war. Whether he goes to war or not, he gets a fifth of your booty. Fourth, to take more than 4 women. See, Muhammad had 11 women, and he had also contract marriage with others, but he died, praise God, saving them from the torture. Whereas his followers could only have up to 4. Okay. Fifth, what else? To marry. Now, the word marry is, well, where am I at? Did I skip it? Sorry, guys. To marry. Yeah, someone put in a comment right in between. Yastanqi. Yastanqi. Did you catch it? This comes from nikah. It's not marry. Fifth, the fifth privilege given to Muhammad, he can F yastanqi, a woman who verbally pronounces her dedication to the Prophet. Meaning, in Islam, it is unbecoming a woman to come to a man saying, I want you to F me or marry me. A man has to have the parents go and ask her parents for hand in marriage. But it's saying, you, Muhammad, if a woman says, Muhammad, yastanki, nikah me, nikah. Only you. A woman can do that, and she won't be considered a whore. This is only a privilege for you. If a woman comes to you because of your status, and she goes, I want you to F me, prophet. Yastanki nikah. Then she's not a whore. She's actually an honorable woman, because what greater honor than to allow the prophet to F you? It's right there. I'm not lying. Am I lying? Sixth privilege given only to Muhammad: to marry yastanki without the permission of a legal guardian. See right there. You have to ask her legal guardian for her hand in marriage. You have to ask. In Islam, I can't go up to the woman and say, you marry me. I got to go to legal guardian. I want to marry your daughter. But for Muhammad, you need to ask no one, Muhammad. You can go and say, hey, I want you in bed right now. I want to nikah you. I want to yastanki you. Nikah. All right, baby, jump in. That's right there. That's Qurtubi. And the Arabic is there. I gave you the link. Go read the Arabic. I'm not lying. That's what it says. Okay? Without the permission of legal guardian. Seventh privilege given to him. Seventh privilege given to him. What's the seventh privilege? To marry yastanqi without a dowry. In Islam, you got to give the legal guardian a mahar, a dowry, to make her private part lawful. You're paying for her private part. It says you're paying to make lawful her vagina. Lawful use of her vagina, so you pay. Here's the dowry. You don't need to pay dowry, Momo. Just say, baby, I want to nikah you. Yastanki you, girl. Right? Eighth privilege: to marry and have intercourse during a state of ritual consecration, when the technical term believes ihram and purification. Ninth privilege for Muhammad only. Ninth privilege: the annulment of an oath he may make to his wives. Meaning, he can promise his wives, look, I'm going to spend a day with each one of you. Then tomorrow says, too bad, I changed my mind. Sucks being you, Sauda. I was going to come visit you, but you know what? I'm not feeling up to it. Though I made an oath, you know what? I have the right to see you not. I want to see Aisha instead. It's right there. This is Qurtubi. I'm not saying it. 10th privilege. Watch here. This one should make you throw up. The 10th privilege. You guys ready for the 10th privilege? This should make you throw up. When Muhammad looks at a woman and desires her, then it is necessary for her husband to divorce her and for Muhammad to marry her. Did you catch it? If Muhammad looks at your wife, you better divorce her so Muhammad can then F her. Ibn al-Arabi said, this is what the servant of the two holy mosques has. Let me get the rest of it. The two holy mosques have stated. Let me get it so you can see. Right here. So you don't think I'm making it up. This is what the Muslim sources say, which they're too embarrassed to show you. This is what, right? Ibn al-Arabi, this is what the servant of the two holy mosques has also said, as was clear to the scholars from the story of Zayd. So what example they give you? When Muhammad lusted for his adopted son's wife, Zayd ibn Muhammad married Zainab bin Jahsh. When Muhammad lusted for her, Zayd divorced her and Muhammad then effed her, which also had this meaning. 11th privilege, that the Prophet released Safiya from her captured status and he considered her released as her dowry. Now, what does that mean? Muhammad attacked a Jewish village. He had the men killed, slaved the women, slaved the children, and among the captives, listen to this, guys. Among the captives was a 17-year-old Jewish girl named Safiya. Her family was murdered. Her husband is tortured and killed. It says in the hadith, Dihya al-Kalbi, the one who looks like Jibril, took her. And then the people told Muhammad, she is more worthy for you to have. Her status befits you. The hadith say, I'm not lying, brethren. Go to sunnah.com, type in Safiya. Muhammad went to Dihya al-Kalbi and said, I will give you 7 slaves for her. Not only did Muhammad own slaves and sold slaves and bought slaves, but he gave up 7 slaves to have her. And Dihya said, she's yours. You can have her. Take her. For 7 slaves, you can have her. And then Muhammad made a deal with her. Muhammad made a deal. Look, I can make you my concubine, or I can set you free from captivity if you marry me. Me setting you free will be your dowry, your mahar. Your payment to marry me is, I set you free. She accepted. And that's what it's saying. It's saying Muhammad was given the privilege, and only him, that by saying to her, I will set you free from being a sex slave and give you the status of my wife, and that'll be your dowry. She accepted it, and Allah approved of it. Now, what's the problem with this? He left all these young girls, widows in their 20s, with the exception of Aisha, she was 18. When Muhammad mounted her, she was 9. When he deflowered her, she was 9. When he died, she was 18. Safiya was in her 20s. Muhammad left all these women, an 18-year-old and other women in their 20s, widows, and the Quran says no one could marry them afterwards, so he left them childless and widows. As in the case of Aisha, she lived up to in her 60s at the very least. So he left these women to be widows and childless for decades. And this man is supposed to be a mercy unto mankind? What drugs are you smoking? Okay, let's look at the other privileges. Okay. 12th privilege, to enter Mecca without being in a state of ritual purification. 13th privilege, oh, there's more, to fight in Mecca, something that would have been forbidden because it was sacred. 14th privilege, okay, 14th privilege, that he is not inherited by anyone at all. Even though Muhammad said, all of you must make a will and leave an inheritance, I'm exempt because I'm cool like that, because I'm Mac Daddy. I'm the original pimp. I'm the original Andrew Tate, Mac Daddy. This was mentioned in the oath of absolution for when a man approaches death due to illness, most of his possessions are taken away, so that he does not have more than a third left for him. But the possessions of the Prophet remain for him, as is evidence in the verse of inheritance in Surah Al-Maryam. 15th. Now here's the 15th privilege. Remember what I said? The 15th privilege is no one can marry any of his widows after him. Here it is. 15th privilege. Are you loving Muhammad more and more? 15th privilege. His marriage is still considered effective after his death. So poor 18-year-old Aisha, poor Safiya in her 20s, and the rest of the women, left widows, no children, cannot get married, have families, barred in their homes, house arrest, till they die decades later. And this pervert, this son of the devil, is a mercy unto mankind. The lives that he destroyed, he's a mercy unto mankind. All right. Now, let's look at the other privileges. And we're going to go into Muhammad raping women, trafficking women in the name of his God, Allah. 16th, if he divorces a woman, she remains prohibited. You see what a filthy, wicked demon he is? If he divorces a woman, she is forbidden to marry anyone else or F anyone else.